Across the Gambia, millions are lost every year through illicit financial flows. Money that should be building schools, hospitals, and roads. But a new effort is underway to change that.
Gambia participates in collaboration with the Intergovernmental Action Group against money laundering in West Africa. Is currently embarking on implementing a project called CIFFA, meaning Combating Illicit Financial Flows through Asset Recovery in the Gambia. And we have set various of activities geared towards combating illicit financial flows, which includes community engagements, which we are currently doing here today in KM. We have gone across the 7 regions and now targeting mainly youths as well as other underrepresented groups in the country.
The CIFFA project is taking the conversation to the people, starting in the regions most affected yet least informed. From KMC to URR, we are bringing communities in the fight against corruption.
The reason why we are currently implementing the CIFFA project is because we know and have seen the consequences of illicit financial flows in the Gambia and across West Africa. So yearly, Gambia loses millions to illicit financial flows, which has undermined development initiatives and activities across the country, from healthcare to education, infrastructure, and agriculture. So the reason why we are actually implementing the project is to raise awareness on the consequences of illicit financial flows and how we can actually tackle it through asset recovery. We also know that in the past years, over the years, there are so many issues and there are no specific laws governing asset recovery in the Gambia. So this is why we want to increase the capacity of CSO's media as well as raise awareness of the consequences of illicit financial flows in the Gambia.
For many, this is their first time learning about asset recovery and their rights in the process.
Asset recovery nana mamay nina tajibe bilon foloti nkamay so akumaya tal bi bake Gambia participate nata nan janyame.
My main takeaway from this activity today is that I learned that there is a particular group in the Gambia called Gambia Participate that are trying to sensitize the youth or sensitize the people about asset recovery. And today I learned so many important things. And one of the things that I learned today is how or what should we do as citizens of this country to make sure that we also participate in the fight against corruption.
Waxtaan li nga xamné mo nek xaliss yo xamné ñu ko am ci biir dëkk bi waaye xaliss bi dafa illegal manam jaarut ci yoon waaye mu ngi dugga di génn ci biir dëkk bi ba pare nit ñu ngi sé jëfandikoo te xaliss boobu noonu nekkut noonu la waroon a demee ñu ko oyé illicit financial flows ci English.
Ni nata jibe mol mi yalan ko ka mol nakari kodola anim fana e ka mabole mi yalan ko kodo ñu manki tata mobile denta so ni nata ji ko fengol mi yalan ko akuma yatal pour funding kela anim mol nga diyama mol min ka fe wo fengol ta wo fengol yi wol min ta wala e miluma anyanta dunna dami ma dundiji na meta affect itami yata aba modola affect la mi yalan ko asula dala bari man na diyala wo fengol pour ay asula ta min na woke wo kodo ni wala wo fengol ni asa mol la muna fanno ni nata jibe nin ko do mi yalan ka nyata tal loptanol itama sama loptanol so borol ning borol mol be yal nako loptanol to borol ka manke jel so borol ba manke lal maybe fa wosa sababu la modola falal fa because ite wo ko do mimma anyanta dunna loptano te ma dundeji fo modo tata mom boro sot fa abanta wo kan.
Through community outreach and face-to-face conversations, CIFFA is breaking down complex legal topics into everyday conversations.
This activity will help me a lot to talk about ways on how to fight against corruption, because I think this is the first time of me participating in such a gathering in my own district, where youths are gathered and then sensitized on their role and responsibility in fighting against corruption, which I think is very, very helpful. Not only me, but every youth that is present today. At the end of the day, you would have one or two things that you would take it upon yourself to make sure that you fight against corruption.
We believe transparency starts with awareness.
Comme ale men foten corruption o amanke bi kuti ameta jela andum tonyalam mbake la nyawnyanta banna bari sa talano bi me a jahalo warandi idara ene sector ko corruption fol par mel fanka kele bake comme na mol karna bal nga wala fawje ni falen droke de place dira wala fanka na gana corrupt ko de andum mona kana ke problème modi misal fe nga exemple dira like the former government comme ka fanyame ini jama problème o sotono kabe new government nata ima jube munat na nyinni wodo e go problème soto ye employ the street e dalta daji ko mena nu e continental being kawol commande they are corrupt so ngamira wodula nyanta jube dal follow.
Every step forward in the fight against illicit financial flows is a step towards justice, accountability, and sustainable development.
The CIFFA project is just not stopping at community engagements. We have numerous of other activities such as radio and TV programs, capacity building trainings for media and CSOs. We are equally supporting 5 investigative journalists to expose corruption and illicit financial flows. And it is very important that we have many investigative journalists that will unveil some of the illicit financial flows happening in the country. So there are more activities geared towards increasing awareness as well as building capacity to tackle illicit financial flows in the Gambia through asset recovery.
This advocacy should not stop here. It has to go far. Today we are here, you are here in Gunju, and then this is like a community setup. You made a community and then you are doing the advocacy on them. We as youths, this thing should not stop here. We as the participants should go back to our people and then we talk to them. We spread the information, the knowledge that we have learned here. It should go to our people. When we go back, we sit with our families, with our friends, and then talk to them about what we learned here. We can go far with this thing if we want to recover these assets that we are talking about.
The journey continues. The voices are rising. And together, through CIFFA, we are reclaiming what is rightfully ours.